Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be talking all about some new makeup launches, makeup and skincare. So basically this is my version of Samantha March's Will I Buy It? I'm just gonna go through some of the things that I've been seeing recently coming up, either newly launched or going to be launched soon. So just, yeah, new releases basically. And we're gonna talk about whether or not I would consider purchasing them. As you guys know, I am on a low buy right now, so I'm being very particular with what I am purchasing. But I will be talking about whether or not it's something that caught my attention, if it's something that I would consider putting on my wish list, or if it's something that I just am not interested in. So that's what we're doing today. I do actually want to talk to you guys about a couple other things before we jump in, so I'll have a timestamp down below in case you want to skip over some of my personal updates and get straight into the video. But as you guys might have seen, I did just recently post on my community tab about missing some videos this week, and I am very late on this video. I'm a few days late on posting. I usually try to post 3 days a week, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and you guys will be actually seeing this video on Wednesday. It's Tuesday when I'm filming it, but you won't probably see it till tomorrow. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a very quick update on what's going on. I am now 28 weeks pregnant, which is really exciting. This has been a high-risk pregnancy, and I did have a very high risk of going into, well, having a miscarriage or going into early labor. So it's very exciting that I've hit this milestone because I am officially now in my 3rd trimester, and if she were to come now, I think she'd be okay. It would just, obviously she would probably have to stay in the NICU for a while. So we don't want her to come yet, but I have made it to a point where I can breathe a little bit easier. So anyway, this week has been a little challenging. The kids were actually home for spring break last week, and because of that, there was just a lot more going on. I had a lot more, you know, cooking and cleaning to do, and I was trying to play with them and spend time with them in addition to my workload. And I just honestly overdid it again last week. And because of that, I ended up in the ER with a little bit of a scare. And basically they just told me I need to slow down. The baby's okay, I'm okay, but I can't keep pushing myself like that. So I knew I needed to take some time off to just rest. And I've honestly just been almost not completely on bed rest because I still do have to like cook and clean for my children because I am a single mom, but I have really taken a step back and spent a lot of time watching Netflix on my couch. So that's what I've been up to. I am still going to be able to work. Obviously, working from home is so convenient. It does allow me to take a break when I need it. Which is what I've been doing. And now, yeah, so today I'm gonna be filming this video, and then after I'm done filming, I'm gonna take a break. So I'm definitely gonna try to balance between get some work done, take a break, get some work done, take a break. So that's my plan. I'm hoping that that helps with the situation. So yeah, that's where we are. That's why I've been gone. Just wanted to give you guys an update. But baby girl is doing okay. They had her on monitors. They were checking, they did an ultrasound. They checked everything. She's doing great. She's growing healthy and everything. It's just, yeah, it's just been a stressful pregnancy on my body, I think, is what's going on. So I did want to give you guys that quick update on what's happening because I know a lot of you were wondering and wanting to make sure everything was all right. So we are both doing all right. And yeah, that's it. I just wanted to let you guys know. I'm hoping that I can get back on my regular filming schedule. And so that is what's going on with me. But let's go ahead and jump into this because I actually had found quite a few new releases. Honestly, there's so many I can't possibly talk about them all, but there were quite a few that I did want to bring up today. So let's jump on in. Okay, the first thing that I saw that it caught my eye, I have to admit, it did catch my eye, is from Tarte, and it's called the, it's a collaboration with Ulta Beauty, so it looks like it's exclusive to Ulta, and it's the Adelaine Maureen. Yeah, I hope I'm saying that right. I think it's the Adelaine Maureen. I believe it's an influencer, possibly, or a celebrity. I'm actually not familiar with this person, but the packaging is what caught my eye. It's like a bright yellow. It has lemons on it. It's very cute. Honestly, when I first saw this, I thought it was from Too Faced. It had, or ColourPop. It doesn't look like a Tarte palette to me at first glance. Both the color combination and also the packaging doesn't really look like Tarte. As you guys know, I have an issue with Tarte eyeshadows. They just don't work well for me. I find them really dry and powdery and difficult to build up any pigmentation. I feel like they are, well, they're just dry and powdery and they're not very pigmented, so then you end up trying to build up the pigmentation, and I don't know, for me they just have never worked on my eye. So I try to avoid buying Tarte eyeshadows anymore because I bought so many of them and I end up decluttering every single one of them. So I'm not interested in this one. I won't be putting this on my wish list. However, it did catch my eye at first. So if you do like Tarte eyeshadow formula, you might want to check this out. I think the colors look really pretty. It definitely feels more, it's kind of interesting though, because the actual color combinations feel more like fall vibes to me, although the outer packaging feels very spring with the bright yellow and the lemons, and then like a light pink. So I feel like there's a little disconnect between the packaging and the color combination, but other than that. Okay, next up I wanted to talk about a new Beauty Blender product, and Beauty Blender's been coming out with a bunch of new makeup items. There's been a few things that they've been launching that I've been interested in trying. I haven't tried any of them yet, but I saw these. These are called the Glass Glow Shine Lighters. By the way, anything that is already available, this one is, I will link down below in case you want to check it out. I'll have pictures too, but in case you want to see the prices and all of that, I'll link what I can. But these are basically like a liquid highlighter. What looks interesting to me about these is that there's, in the picture that I'm looking at least, there is like a drop coming out of the packaging and it looks completely clear. So it's not like a traditional liquid highlighter where you have kind of like a glittery thing going on. It looks like it's a clear shine. So I'm not sure about that, and it is called Glass Glow. So I wonder if it gives you just like a wet look. That's kind of what I'm assuming from these pictures. I really kind of want to just go in store and swatch it and see what it does. I don't necessarily love liquid highlighters. I do have a few that I really do like, but it's not my but it's definitely not my go-to formula for a highlighter. I do prefer more of a powder highlight. However, this sounded and looks very interesting to me. It's something that I might consider using like underneath my foundation to add a glow. I don't know, I really want to see it in person. If you guys have swatched this particular item, leave me your thoughts down below. I'm really interested to see what kind of product it is. Like I said, it doesn't look like it's a shimmery or glittery product, so maybe it just gives you like a shine, which could be bad, could be good, depending on where you put it on your face. Anyway, so that was intriguing to me. I'll say that it's not necessarily on my wish list, but it is something that's like on my radar that I'm like, I want to know more about that product. Okay, next up, a product from Too Faced that definitely caught my attention. It's this guy here. What do they call this? It's a new item for their Clover collection. I think it's called the So Cute and So Glowy. This is just a sneak peek that I'm looking at, so it doesn't have a lot of information about it yet, but Too Faced in their packaging. Like I said, they are so good at packaging, but I just thought this was so adorable. I really love the fact that the outer packaging is a little puppy face and cutest little puppy. And then it looks like it's just kind of a peachy highlight, like a peachy gold highlight is what it looks like from the photo. Yeah, maybe a little bit more champagne looking at the swatches. So I don't know, that's something I'd like to see in store as well. I definitely don't need another highlighter. My highlighter collection is insane. In fact, I am planning to film ranking all my highlighters this week. That's the next video that I'm gonna film. If I have time or energy today, I'll try to film it today. But I was already looking at my highlighters and thinking, oh my gosh, this ranking video is gonna be so long because my highlighter collection is huge. So I definitely don't need another highlighter, especially this color. I think I have a lot in this color, but I mean, it's super cute. It definitely caught my attention. It's something that I did a double take on. I was like, oh, look at this little highlighter. It's so adorable, but I definitely don't need it. So it's not going on my wish list. Okay, the next thing is actually a skincare item from Glow Recipe. The packaging on this is super adorable. It is like a glass packaging, but it kind of has like that pineapple look to it, and it's called their Pineapple C Bright Serum. You guys know how I feel about skincare. Skincare always gets me. I always want to try. I have too much. Like, I'm definitely going to be doing a declutter on skincare soon because I can't even close my backup skincare drawer right now. it's literally sitting open right now. So yes, I need to do that soon. So I definitely don't need this, but it caught my attention. I really like the packaging. I don't have anything from Glow Recipe yet. It is a brand I've been looking at, I've been interested in. It seems to have, the brand itself seems to have fairly good reviews on Sephora's site. So it's something I'm interested in trying for sure. If I ever see this like as a deluxe sample, I will pick it up because it's something I want to try. I love vitamin C serums because I do get a lot of discoloration on my face. I get a lot of like acne scarring that takes forever to heal, and I love using a vitamin C serum because it helps to brighten that and lighten it up a lot quicker and helps those heal quicker. The one that I use most often is definitely the one from Ulla Henriksen, but I am out of that right now and I would love to try something different. So yeah, this one definitely is going on the wish list, although I don't need it. It's on my wish list. Okay, so next up, this is also available now. This just launched from Natasha Denona. It's available at Sephora and on Beautylish as well. It's a new concealer from her. It's called the Transfix Matte Concealer. The thing that was interesting to me, well, first of all, I love the color range. How many colors are here? There's a lot. I can't count, but there's a lot of color ranges. You'll be able to see it here. I love the fact that she launched with a good shade selection. The packaging looks absolutely beautiful. I love how sleek it is. It looks like it is going to be one that you have like a wand, so that's definitely my preference with a concealer as well. Natasha Denona. Now this is one of those brands I've only tried a couple of things from, and it's just so darn expensive. So usually when I try something, or the things that I've tried from her in the past, it's like a one-time purchase. You know, you almost have to like save up to justify purchasing something like that. But I don't know, this just caught my attention. I'm actually a little low on concealers right now. I've been going through my concealers like crazy and I don't have a lot. So that's kind of a category whenever I see a new concealer that catches my attention, it almost automatically goes on my wish list because I'm like, I actually will need to be trying some new ones very soon. So that's something I am actually interested in and will be going on my wish list. All right, next up from the brand Kaja. Now Kaja is another brand I hope I'm saying that right, by the way. This is another brand I have not tried a lot from. I've only tried, what do they call them? They're like a lip crayon that has like a heart shape to them. I can't remember. It has a really long name. Anyways, I did try one of those and I really loved it. I thought it was great. I just have one in my collection right now. But this is called their Moon Crystals, and they are like a metallic liquid eyeshadow. The packaging on these, I don't love the packaging on these. If I'm going to be using a liquid eyeshadow, I prefer it to be with a wand and kind of like like a doe foot applicator, like a concealer or something. I just find it easier to apply that way. So this type of product that's in a squeezy tube, I don't know, I just find them to be a little cumbersome and messy to use. So for that reason, I don't end up reaching for them when I have them in my collection. So this is something I would pass right over. However, I really like the color selection in here. So if you like a liquid eyeshadow formula and you don't mind the packaging, it definitely looks beautiful. Yeah, I'll be passing on that. All right, next up, I have to say I was really not at all interested in this collection when I saw it. Urban Decay is doing a Game of Thrones collection, and I don't know. I don't like when Urban Decay does these types of collections where it's like really bulky packaging and it's like all cardboard packaging. I don't know, I feel like it's so bulky and impossible to store. Now the individual pieces do come out of the outer box, so you can take out the palette and the lip products and everything, but part of the collection is that box. If you're a collector, you want the box because it has like a cool pop-up thing and stuff. It's just so bulky. Like that's my problem with it. I think it's too bulky. Now, I personally don't watch Game of Thrones. I probably am the only person in the whole world who doesn't watch Game of Thrones, but it's not my thing. So because of that, I really have no interest in this collection whatsoever. I mean, the colors in the eyeshadow palette look pretty, but I think I have all of those colors. I'm not really a Game of Thrones fan. It's so bulky. I'm just kind of like, eh. I personally don't get excited when any brands are doing a collab with a movie. Is that just me? So like the whole Lorac Pirates of the Caribbean, Lorac's done quite a few actually movie related themes. And then Urban Decay in the past has done one with Alice in Wonderland. I don't know, just all of those ones. I don't find it interesting. Maybe that's just me, but let me know your guys' thoughts on this collection down below. I feel like a lot of people are gonna be excited for it because I know like I said, a lot of people watch Game of Thrones. You guys are all gonna be like, why don't you watch it? But yeah, for me, that's just a total pass. I'm not even at all interested in that guy. All right, you know, I wanted to talk about this just because I thought it was funny. Tarte is finally coming out with their Icy Betch, however you say that, Icy Betch palette, which is this like blue themed palette. I think it was it last year or the year before? It might have been the year before last. I feel like it was quite a long time ago. They did an April Fool's joke where they showed a picture of this palette and said that it was coming soon, and then later on that day they were like, oh, April Fool's, but so many people were excited about it. They finally made it, but I feel like so many other companies have made their own version of this palette already that anyone who might have been excited about it is probably not excited anymore. I just think it took them way too long to finally come out with this palette, so I don't know. I don't wear a lot of blues anyways, and I have some blues like in other palettes with combinations of other colors that I wouldn't want a fully blue palette. That's just not my thing. Plus, you guys know how I feel about Tarte eyeshadow. Don't need to get into that again. Oh, moving along, you guys. I saw the Fenty Beauty bronzers. I really want one of these. Again, I don't need it. I don't need any of this stuff. I honestly have such a large collection, but it's more about trying new things and, you know, that you guys know how it is. You guys get me. You are my people. Anyways, these Fenty bronzers look stunning. I love the packaging. I love that she has like a very signature style with her packaging. So these have that kind of honeycomb look to it, just like all her other products do. Has like a metallic rose gold outer packaging, and then it's just the basic white on the inside. And I can't really tell how many colors are in this collection, but I think there were quite a few if I remember correctly. The picture I'm looking at doesn't really show very well, but I feel like there was quite a few colors, color combinations available for this bronzer. So this is something I would love to see in store and swatch and see if there is a shade that would work well on my skin tone. I'm sure that there is, but yeah, those look really beautiful. That one's going on my wish list for sure. All right, next up is another new MAC collection. So last month I talked about, I think it was called their just spring collection, and it had like these really pretty white packaging with pink rose petals. That's what it looked like. And I really wanted those because they looked gorgeous. I haven't picked anything up yet. Still really do want to try at least one thing from that collection. Then I saw this collection. This is called the MAC Electric Wonder Collection. I have to own something from this collection. Everything looks stunning. The packaging is just gorgeous. It's like a marble with gold and pink in it, and it looks, oh my gosh, I just want it really, really bad. It looks like there's a lot of products in this collection as well. There's lip products, they have bronzers, highlighters, and it looks like some palettes as well. All I know is I have to own something from this collection. I'm really impressed with MAC's packaging recently. I feel like for a while it was kind of boring. There wasn't anything they weren't doing anything new that really caught my attention, but these last couple launches are so stunning, and I love that they're making it a little bit more elegant and classy and not so cutesy like a lot of other companies are doing all of these like rainbows and unicorns, and I feel like this is just a little bit more grown up and classy, and I just really like it and I really want some of it. So yeah, look at this picture, you guys. Just look at it. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. Now this is, I don't think it's out yet. It looks like it's not quite out yet. But I will be waiting for this one for sure. I'm excited. All right, next up I wanted to talk about this. There's a new palette from Nomad Cosmetics. It's called the Sydney Bathers palette. I haven't tried anything from Nomad. I've heard a few things about them, but not a lot. Like, I'm not super familiar with this brand. but this looks really beautiful. I don't know if those colors are gonna work for my skin tone. It looks like the bronzers might be a little too dark, but I think it's a stunning palette. So if you have like a medium to deep skin tone, you might be more interested in this. I just thought it was so beautiful. I had to show it to you guys. I'm probably not going to purchase it since I am on a low buy, and definitely because these colors probably aren't going to work for my skin tone, but I did want to show it to you guys because I think it's really stunning. Okay, next up, some more skincare. This I saw on the Sephora app the other day, and I was very intrigued by this. This is definitely going on my wish list again. This is from the Sephora collection, and it's actually Sephora collection skincare, which I've tried a lot of Sephora collection skincare, and other than their eye makeup remover, I haven't really loved any of it. But the thing that intrigued me about this collection, first of all, the packaging is very sleek. It's very updated and modern compared to what they used to have their skincare packaging. But also, it is supposed to be clean skincare. It says, wow results with no iffy ingredients. So that is something I'm very interested by. It looks like they have a whole line of stuff. So depending on what you're looking for, like a cleanser, moisturizer, whatever, it looks like they've got you covered. That's something I'm very interested in trying out, maybe even doing a review on a product or two from that collection. Yeah, that definitely caught my eye for sure. Okay, and then I just have a couple more left that I wanted to mention. Next is from Glam Glow. This is called their Eye Boost Reviving Eye Mask. I saw this on the Sephora website and I was instantly interested in trying it. It's $8. It's a one-time use mask, but the thing I like about this one is that it covers like the full eye area. Kind of looks like the Phantom of the Opera kind of a mask. But I like the fact that it does for your eyelid as well as underneath your eye, because I do have saggy skin on my eyelid and it needs as much love as underneath my eye. So I like masks that do that. So far, the only one I've tried that has covered both the top and bottom of my eye is like an old one from Sephora collection that they discontinued, which I was so sad because I used to love that mask. But I'm interested in trying this actually. It looks like it's pretty new. It only has one review right now. So yeah, that's something I would like to try. And the last thing I wanted to mention, this has actually been out for a bit, but I saw it after my last Will I Buy It. So this is from Stila. It's called the After Hours Eyeshadow Palette. It's $52, so it is kind of a lot, but I love the Stila eyeshadow formula, and I've been waiting for them to come out with some new palettes for a while. I think that they do palettes really, really well, and I actually appreciate the fact that they're not constantly coming out with a new palette every like month or so, or sometimes some companies it feels like every week they have a new palette launching. So I do appreciate that they take their time to really formulate and come up with their color stories. So I appreciate that about their company, but this palette looks so pretty, and like I said, their formula so far of all the palettes I've tried from them is it's really good. Their mattes are so easy to blend. Their mattes remind me a little bit of Viseart matte eyeshadows, maybe not quite as blendable, but pretty darn close. I feel like they're really underhyped, to be honest with you guys, so I'm excited about trying this palette. It's definitely going on my wish list. I don't know if I'll be able to get it right away, but it is going on my wish list for sure. Alright you guys, those are all the new products that I wanted to talk about in today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I would love to hear your thoughts on everything that I mentioned. Let me know if any of this is stuff you guys are going to be picking up or what you're passing on as well. And yeah, that's it for me today. Thanks again for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!